Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are not going to be going over Pokemon. We're actually going to be going over a family that goes to my local church, and they are in need right now. If you look here in the bottom left, that is new. That's a QR code. It says medical expenses for the Rawls. Rawls is the name of the family. It's actually for their daughter, Anna Grace Rawls. She has Turner syndrome, and I'm going to put a picture up for you guys. I think I am. So there we go. This is the Rawls family, top right. That is Adam. He was my Sunday school teacher for probably closer to 10 years. And you know what? He's not ashamed of anything. He'll tell you anything about his life. He's very much a straight shooter, and he's always got a smile on his face. I really like Adam. He actually serves in many ways for our community. Let's see if I can pull up a few pictures over here. There you go. He's there on the right. He does EMS. I believe he was a firefighter at one point. This is his thing. Like, he serves the community. You can see right here he's even teaching kids. Top left is his wife. That is Wendy. She is a elementary school teacher. So again, another person who is just serving the community. And if any of you are aware of these fields, they don't make much money. They definitely don't make that much here in North Carolina on the western part of the state. Bottom right, that is Caitlin. This is somebody who's a little bit older than my daughter, but she does the Hands of Praise in our church. Hands of Praise, it's a group that was put together by my wife's friend, I believe. I think she was the one who put it together. Her name's Crystal, but they put together Hands of Praise, where they take usually modern songs, ones that are more popular, but what they do is, instead of singing it, they use their hands and they do sign language. And I tell you what, it can be very powerful, because when you're listening to music, you can be in your mind somewhere else. If you're listening to it somewhere, you can actually be doing things. It's just something that's playing in the background. But when you're trying to pay attention to people doing sign language, I mean, you really have to focus, and it's that much more powerful coming from children. I tell you what, it is a great service as well. So all three of them serve our community and our church. And the bottom left here, that is Anna Grace Rawls, and I'll tell you what, she has such a personality. But she is affected by Turner syndrome. Or not affected by, she has Turner syndrome. This is a lifelong thing. It is where the X chromosome is either partial or completely missing. It affects about 1 in 2,000 girls. I think it's girls only. And but typically it affects their growth. It can affect fertility, their heart, and I'm sure other things as well. And with that comes a lot of medical expenses. Right now, they're actually trying to get let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. See that wheelchair right there? She's sitting in a wheelchair right now. That's an expense that's coming up. Being completely transparent, they have insurance, but insurance isn't going to cover the full cost. It never seems to, right? And they have many medical expenses that they have to deal with. They've had to deal with the first 4 years of her life, and that they're going to have to for the rest of her life. Like, this is a lifelong thing. This isn't something that just happens and it's a one-time deal and it goes away. You've got travel, you've got time off of work, you've got surgeries, she's going to be in their care most likely for the rest of her life. She has such a personality, and she's so sweet, but these things, they can add up, right? So we're just trying to help out as a community, and locally, if you read this right here, we're actually doing a fundraiser. So if you're in the area, I doubt many of you are in this area, come by, support. But what they really need is money. So I wanted to show it here, and I wanted to get behind this, and I'm hoping you guys will as well. This QR code, bottom left, if you scan that with your phone, am I a boomer? I don't even know what a boomer is, but let me take Chrome off of here. Like, this is my phone. If I double click my phone, I know that I can pull up my camera there. If I take my camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that QR code in this area, and then there's going to be a little link that pops up, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. So if that happens and I click that, it's actually going to take you to this website. This is where you can donate money. Money is going to go directly to them. This goes through my church, and then there's going to be a designated line specifically for them. So you're not paying for our pastor's salary. You're not paying for the utility bill, the light bill on the CLC. You're not paying for anything other than exactly what this says. It'll be for medical expenses for the Rawls family, and that'll include anything that would have to do with maybe even travel or food or something, anytime that they have to take her to the hospital or get her treatment or buy her a wheelchair. So that's what this would cover. That's what it's going to go to directly. It's going to be 100% of the funds. It's not going to go towards anything else. But when you're on that website, let me pull it up here. That'll be a little easier to see, I think. We throw Chrome up. Make sure, I'm going to refresh this page. It's gonna have a drop down menu right here, and the first thing that you're gonna see is Act 6 because it's in alphabetical order. But you're gonna scroll down here to medical expenses for the Rawls family. So if you click on that, you can do a one-time gift. If you want to make a recurring gift, that's great. Anything. If you put $1 in here, like it'll take $1, $5, $10, whatever you want to do. If you are familiar with medical expenses, they're astronomical, and like I said, this is gonna be a lifetime. So I'm hoping that we together as a Pokemon community, right? Pokemon, right? How is Pokemon? Why is this on a Pokemon channel? Hopefully we can come together and make an impact for one family. I know this isn't a broad issue. You're not affecting millions at once, but you're going to affect one family with your donation, and it's going to go directly to them. There's different ways you can give: card, ACH, PayPal, Google Pay. And if you're wondering about whether or not this is tax deductible, it is 100% tax deductible. As long as you donate through the website. If you showed up to the event and put cash in there, it may not be. We're not going to be able to keep track of that, but if your name is behind, on there with the correct address, you're going to get an end-of-year giving statement from our church, and so you can have it for tax deduction. Now, if you're wondering, well, you're saying this, Rusty, but what are you going to do about it? I'm going to show you how you guys can give through buying Pokemon. So if you have any plans to buy anything for Pokemon through my website, I'm going to offer to give up to 10% per item, up to $100 per item. So say if you bought something for $100, let me pull up Google Chrome again. So you're on my on my eBay, and you buy, say, this Mewtwo right here for $90. You pay full price, you paid for it. Send me a message. Be like, hey, I would like 10% to go towards the Rawls family. And what I'll do is I can refund you that if you show me that you donated, if you need the tax deduction, or if you don't need the tax deduction, be like, hey, could you send 10% to them? Then I'll go donate the $9 through the website, but in that way you paid full price. So there's two different ways you can do it. You can just pay for it full price and say, hey, could you donate 10% for me? That way you don't have to do it yourself or put your information in on another website. Or if you donate that 10%, just let me know, and then I will refund you back, that $9 or whatever it would be. But I'll do that up to $100 per item. So if you buy a $1,000 item, I'll donate $100. If you buy a $5,000 item, it's still only going to be the $100, but you can do that multiple times. So if you bought 5 $1,000 items, then I'll donate $100 every time. So, and I hope that you guys keep me busy. I hope that I get 50 sales between now and tomorrow, and every one of you saw the video and be like, hey, make sure to send 10% to AG, and I'll make sure to do that. But let me know. You can send me an email at the top of the screen here. Where's that? Yeah, right there at number1pokemoncollector@gmail.com, or you can send me a message directly through eBay. But like I said, if you donate it, send me a picture, because I need to make sure that the donation was actually made, and then I'll send you a refund. I'll make sure that happens. But guys, like I said, this is one particular family. We're not affecting the masses, but I really hope that we can impact this one family and ease up their burden with the expenses that they have. I asked Adam, hey, do you have a goal for this? And he said, there's no goal. So I think they're going to be grateful for whatever they get. But I personally think that we could get to $10,000